I'm sorry, sir, but we're stretched thin as it is. With Megatron's escape and Optimus's death now common knowledge, Decepticon morale's at an all-time high and they're pushing back across the galaxy. Any troops we can spare are being deployed to war fronts. We don't know how long they'll be engaged there.
Megatron himself is here and we're woefully outnumbered. Is there really nobody you can spare? Even just a handful of soldiers?
I'm doing my best to pull together a team, but there's no guarantee of when we'll arrive. Please don't get me wrong, Treadshot. Earth is important to me. I was stationed there for 15 years and I have many fond memories of that campaign, but this war is a lot bigger than that planet.
I understand, Jetfire. Thank you. Keep us informed. Arc out.
Good luck.
Approaching object. Bearing 11 Mark 330. Range 7,000 kilometers.
What is it?
Scanning. Object is a Mark IV communication buoy, transmitting on Decepticon frequencies.
Identify active frequencies and display. I recognize some of these. I hope my decryption skills are up to scratch.
Obsidian, Deadlock. Every name.
Teletran, patch the frequency through to one of the shuttles. I'm gonna check this out closer in.
Report back to the Obsidian as soon as possible. Obsidian to Deadlock.
Deadlock?
Obsidian to Deadlock. We have reason to believe maybe a Optimus present.
Prowl, what the hell are you doing?
Or to report back to the Obsidian as soon as possible.
Relinquish your weapons, Autobots.
Designation, Prowl. Autobot Security Division. Serial number C-0809.
I'm being extraordinarily patient with you, Autobot. I just want you to answer my questions. Is that really so hard?
Why not ask? Your friend.
Speak up.
You want to know about the Terminus blade? Ask your spy. The one you planted on my ship.
What spy? What in the name of the Allspark are you talking about?
Treadshot.
The blue bot you came here with? He's not with us.
He is. He has to be. That's the only plausible explanation.
You must have been hanging out with Breakdown. With paranoiacs such as you, we needn't bother with actual infiltrators. Oh, I could keep you down there forever. Such a satisfying sound. You really think if we had a spy on your ship, I would be here interrogating you?
From the sound of things, this is how you get your kicks.
It's half and half. My job is to extract information from prisoners by inflicting terrible pain on them. My hobby is inflicting terrible pain on them. Like that.
Prowl, are you okay?
You come with us.
We'll find a way out of this, Prowl. I swear.
I'm sorry.
How are you finding the Terminus shards?
We consult a magical turbofox called Nick. Seriously, is this gonna take long?
What do you know about the Circle of Light and its members?
Isn't that a song from The Lion King? Oh no, wait, that's Life.
Slipstream!
I'm busy, Slicer!
Busy making no headway, Slipstream. Megs' orders. I'm taking over.
If you think you've got a better chance at gleaning any additional information from me...
I don't. I know you well enough to realize that interrogation is pointless. You know just as much about the Terminus blade as the Decepticons do. So instead, I figured I'd stop by and have a nice chat.
Oh, goody.
Cliff? The shuttle left the hangar bay around 6 hours ago. Treadshot took it out to investigate an unknown signal. About 30 minutes later, he and the shuttle disappeared without a trace. The tracker isn't showing up anywhere. Just what we need right now. You tried Treadshot and Prowl's comm?
Yeah, and only got static back.
We do still have the signal Treadshot was tracking, Cup. You want to hear? Do it.
Obsidian to Deadlock. Obsidian to Deadlock. We have reason to believe you may be a prisoner aboard the Autobots vessel. Should you receive this message, you are to report back to the Obsidian as soon as possible. This communication buoy has been deployed.
It's transmitting on a Decepticon frequency. Treadshot must have been able to decode it before he set off. Move us into position near the source of the signal. Iron Fist, fetch our Decepticon pal from the brig.
You think he's...
Treadshot's cheated the Reaper before, Grace. I'm sure he's fine.
You know something, Treadshot? You fascinate me. And at the same time, you confuse me. You're not from this universe. You're not one of those revolting organic flesh bags. And yet, you persist with the illusion you are. I've always wanted to ask you this, bot to bot. Why do you even want to be human? We Cybertronians can live for millions of years thanks to the longevity of our sparks. We can adapt to fit our surroundings in the blink of an optic. Our brain modules are some of the most advanced computer systems in the galaxy. But you would rather have a life barely a fraction as long as a fragile, carbon-based life form.
Any life is better than the ones we created in our universe. Did you ever look back on the war and wonder what had been accomplished? Millions of years of fighting, and what do we have to show for it in the end? Mass genocide, burned worlds, our own Cybertron a lifeless husk, all in the name of peace and liberty. Autobot, Decepticon, doesn't matter about the badge, we all had a degree of responsibility in that. Small wonder we became the most hated species in the galaxy. There was never any future for our kind once war began.
Oh, I see. You see this as atonement for your past failures. You're doing this out of guilt.
No. No, not guilt. Despite my past, Wheeljack, I am not motivated purely by what happened to Earth. The majority of my 5 million year long life as a Cybertronian has been battle. Killing, destroying, attacking. A monotonous, systematic cycle where we've forgotten our original purpose. So much potential lost. But a human life? They are so short and so delicate that the experiences you have are so much more precious and fulfilling. I could live more in 50 years than I did in 5 million. Do you even know what you fight for anymore?
You asked that question as if I needed a reason.
So why join the Decepticons at all?
Because the Decepticons are, in many ways, similar to the Autobots of our universe. Not all are burdened by a higher cause or greater sense of purpose. Some kill, maim, and burn because it's fun. They're all doing the same thing anyway. Who's gonna stop you from doing it simply because you can? It's not to say that I don't have some sort of goal in mind by working with the Decepticons. Oh no. But until then, I don't need to kill as a means to an end. I do it because it will give me pleasure.
You're twisted.
I'm free. So I'm going to enjoy my freedom to the extreme and have my fun. I said that this interrogation was pointless, but Megatron doesn't know that. Nor does he need to know. Gotta make it convincing.
We've arrived, Cup. The signal is at maximum strength.
How may I be of assistance?
We picked up this transmission a couple hours ago. We wanted to see what you made of it.
Play it back, please.
Obsidian to Deadlock. Obsidian to Deadlock. We have reason to believe you may be a prisoner aboard the Autobots vessel. Should you receive this message, you are to report back to the Obsidian as soon as possible.
This is transmitting on a Decepticon frequency. How did you decrypt it?
A friend of ours did, and now he's gone missing.
And you want me to help you find him in the Obsidian?
Correct. Once we've located their ship, you'll be returned to your cell.
No.
You bloody what?
I will provide you with the necessary intel and tactical information for locating the Obsidian. In exchange, under Section D of Article 32 of the Tyrist Accord, I hereby request political asylum aboard your ship and all the rights pertaining to it.
Did we just get schooled on the bloody Tyrastical by the Butcher of Voss?
Since when did Deadlock give a damn about the rules of war?
I imagine since it became convenient.
I've seen the error of my ways. For too long I've killed for the sake of killing, letting myself become swallowed up in bloodlust, my true cause long forgotten, perhaps never truly known. I was at Delta Pavonis 4. I'm sure some of you were too. My commanding officer ordered me to execute an injured Autobot and his surgeon, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. I don't know why, but something in my spark told me it was wrong. Soldiers do not execute injured prisoners or medics. Killers do. I will not be a killer anymore. There's no honor, nothing to gain from the life I chose for myself. I am through with the Decepticons.
Oh, is he gonna do hocus pocus next? Pull a rabbit out of a freaking hat? This is a trick, Cup. Once a con, always a con.
Hang on, Cliff. When the Decepticons attacked the Ark, you saved me! And Grace and Perceptor! You could have let your friends deal with us, but you killed them. You saved the ship! It was you who used the greatsword! Your request for sanctuary is granted, but don't think I won't keep a close eye on you.
I would be disappointed if you did otherwise. Shall we? The Obsidian is equipped with an experimental cloaking device. I'm recalibrating your ship's sensors to scan for Tetrion particles emitted from the use of this cloak. While we won't be able to get an exact lock onto the warship, we can follow the trail of breadcrumbs it has left behind.
Cliffjumper, begin scans as soon as Deadlock has reconfigured the sensors and set course for the greatest concentration of particles. Let's hope we're not too late.
I do not enjoy having my time wasted. Slicer informs me that you have valuable information regarding the Terminus Blade. Information that even our ally Cyclonus is unaware of. And that we cannot pry from your memory banks despite the resources at our disposal. Consequently, it seems we must use alternative methods.
No!
The Tetrion particle concentration is at its strongest here, but it's still not an exact fix.
For all we know, they could be right on top of us. Raise shield and prime weapon system. Let's not get caught out again.
The choice is simple. Tell me what you know of the blade that a member of the Circle of Light does not, or the Autobot dies.
Slicer is lying to you. There's nothing else I know. Please, I don't even know what the Circle of Light is.
You have 10 seconds.
I swear, I don't know any more about the Terminus Blade than you. Slicer is lying.
5 seconds.
Please, you must believe me.
Send Optimus my best.
Prowl!
Cup, I'm detecting a massive power surge emanating from the Ark. Something's happening with the Matrix.
I accept the burden with all that I am.
The Matrix of leadership would not have chosen you!
The Matrix has chosen me, and I have finally accepted its calling. Know my name, Megatron. I am Treadshot Prime! Prowl, let's go!
Walk down the ship in the hangar base! Do not let them escape!
Lord Megatron, the Autobot ship is approaching from our stern and arming weapons.
Come about! Raise shields and charge weapons!
Shields are inoperative after the cloak failed, sir.
Just destroy them!
Photon cannons are hot!
Target their engines and fire!
Start up the shuttle and get ready to leave. I'll get the bay doors.
Understood.
Hey, how you doing?
About time.
Oh, that's cool.
Treadshot, I need that door open.
Yep, working on it. Your upgrades are useless against the power of Megatron.
They'll work fine against you, though. We're out of here, Prowl.
You okay?
All the better for having you watching my back. Hey guys, how do I look?
Absolutely.
Undeniably. So, officially the leader of the Autobots. What's the name then? Treadimus? Treadshotamus?
You realize how silly those sound, right? I'm just gonna stick with Treadshot Prime. Don't need to Latinize everything.
Treadshot Prime. I like it. Why now? After all this time? What was the spur?
Ever since Optimus passed the Matrix to me, I've been afraid. I feared I couldn't be everything that a Prime was, that he was, and I feared the responsibility and power the Matrix held. And then I saw Prowl at gunpoint, and I realized that it didn't matter. My own fears held no weight in the face of losing someone I needed to protect. Even if Percy fixes my human body, maybe this means we won't have the life we want for some time, maybe ever. But it doesn't matter. Because I'll stay by your side always, wherever that takes us.
Hope I'm not interrupting.
Prowl, how are you doing?
Better. Preceptor's cleared me for duty again. I wanted to clear the air between us.
Yeah, sure.
It started off as suspicion, as is my way. As Autobot head of security, I'm expected to maintain a healthy level of caution and account for all possible variables. For 4 million years, I've done that job to the best of my ability. And then you come along and throw a spanner into the works. After losing so much, so quickly, well, suffice to say that healthy level of caution became somewhat unhealthy.
Why did you put yourself forward for the spark splicing if you suspected me so much?
I don't know. Optimus made a good pitch. And it's been so long since I put my faith in anything so completely. Maybe I wanted to give it a try.
I'm sorry I never reached out to you, Prowl. That was a mistake. Everything's been moving so fast since losing Optimus and hunting Terminus shards that we've overlooked some things. Such as trying to resolve differences.
Then let's take this opportunity to make some headway. Reporting for duty. Treadshot Prime.
Glad to have you with me, Prowl.